If you look at obstetrics for the last 50 years, what do you find? In the 1930s, they were giving x-rays on every pregnant woman to measure her pelvis. And then in the 1940s, they discovered that that caused the baby to have cancer. So they had to stop it. And then in the 1950s and 60s, they had another drug called thalidomide, which caused babies to be born without arms and legs. And then they had to stop that. But you see, in every case, it was after the fact. In the 1990s, they were giving Cytotec to induce labor in women who had had a previous cesarean. And they ended up with hundreds and hundreds of ruptured uteruses and many, many, many dead babies before they found out finally in 1999 that they shouldn't do that. But you see, there's not a good history in obstetric practice of careful study of the long-term effects of all these interventions. This is why, if you really want a humanized birth, the best thing to do is to get the hell out of the hospital.
All right, shalom. Shalom, 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 shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash, Kalu Imla, Allahayna, Abanaw, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elect elders of Israel that rule well. Strong salutations to your brothers after the labor and sound doctrine and the sincerity. Yahweh Shemashah, Barakatam Tophalet, and peace, blessings, and salutations to the house of David, the elect. Now, as you can see, Edom is a fucking jackass, man. He's a fucking idiot. All right. This devil's technology, his technology, and science, medicine, is completely lethal and detrimental to the opposite of what they're trying to do, man. All right. They was giving, you know what I'm saying, giving the cancer, giving cancer to the babies. All right. Shit, having, babies coming out all deformed and sick and paralyzed and crippled. Yeah. The pregnant women having ruptured uteruses and shit. These fucking, that's why the Edomites, and he said, if you want a humanized birth, get the hell up out of the hospital. Yeah, the scripture tell you how women are supposed to be giving birth. Let me get that. Start at Exodus. Let's get that, man. Let's get the midwives. All right, let's see, wrong start up. Okay, this is Exodus 1 and 15. And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, of which the name of the one was Shiphrah, and the name of the other Puah. And he said, when you do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, and see them upon the stools. Wait a minute. Start from the top, verse 16. And he said, when you do the office of a midwife, now a midwife is what? Somebody that's helps deliver a pregnant woman. It's not a doula. A doula is not a midwife. A midwife is somebody that's like a trained professional or a nurse or a doctor, right? That specializes in delivering children, delivering babies. Go to Exodus 1. All right.
Strong's H3205. Yalad.
Okay, Yalad, it says to bear, bring forth, begat, gender, travail. Right, bring forth. This I says to cause or to help bring forth. to assist or attend as a midwife. All right. So a midwife is helping a woman, all right, give birth. I mean, that's simply plain. All right, midwife, it says a person, typically a woman, trained to assist women in childbirth. Right, so you have midwives in the ancient world that were trained to to assist women in laboring and bearing their children. When it was time for them to deliver the baby, the midwives were there to assist. Okay, and they made sure the woman had a safe, correct deliverance. It says that person or a thing that helps to bring something into being or assist its development, assist a woman during childbirth, bring it to being. Okay, so you get the point. So that's what a midwife. So he said to them, when you do the office of a midwife, which is to help give labor to pregnant women, help give birth to pregnant women, to the Hebrew women, the Israelite women, and see them upon the stool. Wait a minute, what do you mean see them upon the stool? What are they using the stools for? All right, what are they using the stools for?
Strong's 870. Oven.
It says, wheel, this, potter's wheel is what we want. Bearing stool, midwife stool, right? Because in the ancient world, they show you even that demon, polite, he going to it, how women in the modern day science, they pretty much make women give birth the wrong way. It's idiotic way to give birth when you laying on your back in a bed trying to give birth. No, the women in the ancient world, they squat. Like, you know how you you taking you're having a bowel movement, all right? When you taking a dump, all right, you sitting down or you squatting, okay? A woman, the gravity is pushing down. So if a woman's on her back, the gravity is pushing down on her back, trying to give birth in pain. When a woman supposed to be squatting, or she's supposed to be on her, knees or whatever how you want. All right, but a woman supposed to be on a stool. A stool is for what? That stool is for. We're gonna get it. It says or a midwife stool consisting of like of two horizontal discs with a support between. So we're gonna let's look at this. Look it up. So obviously, so this is something that you use, all right. Here we go. When you gotta be up, you squatting. Matter of fact, so this clearly shows that you cannot be on your back using this stool. It's like like taking a dump, man. Women supposed to be like this, or they supposed to be squatting, man. And that baby gonna slide right out. Let me look up ancient Egypt. Women giving birth. Look at that. So that's pretty much what they talking about, that stool. All right, Exodus 1:16, he said it to them, when you do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, see them upon the stools, right? So this is how. So in the days where they don't give birth like this, man, they have you on your back, right? They have you, but women were like this when they had the support, the cushion. I can tell you that. It says right there. It says potter's wheel or a midwife stool consisting of like of two horizontal discs with the support between. Right, the two horizontal discs with this front and back, and it help, the woman push that thing out, man. This how they was. You see, this how the women were giving birth, man. Okay, and the baby, you see the baby right there coming out. Okay, and the midwives, you had a midwife here, and a midwife, that would help the woman give birth, man. They would assist the woman, But this is the proper way to, Esau and all his ever learning, he can't get it right, or if he know it, but he choose to do it the false way. This is why the scriptures call these people the wicked. They are adverse. They are estranged from righteousness. Wicked go estranged from the womb. The Lord have made the wicked crooked. Who can make, So I'm gonna read this again. This is Hebrew. It's like this is Exodus 1:15. It says, "And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew wives, of which the name of the one was Shubra, and the name of the other was Puah. And he said, when you do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, see them upon the stools. If it be a son, then you shall kill him. If it be a daughter, then you shall live." Right. So, they was already plotting to take us out. Since Egypt, since the ancient Egyptians, all the way to Edom, the Edomites today, they plan on taking us out, man. All right, like that man said, if you want this is why scripture say never trust thy enemy, man. Okay, if you want a human, like I said, you want a humanized person, get the hell up out the hospital, because they ain't doing it right, man. They're not doing it right. Okay, they're not doing it right. You get that, never trust thy enemy. This is Iraq 12:10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Okay, though he humble himself, go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words, be pricked therewith. What does it mean to be pricked therewith? All right, let's look up that word. Look up that word, pricked. Okay. Let's look up that word, pricked. Prick, it says make a small hole in something with a sharp point, pierce slightly. All right, pierce, puncture, stab. All right, you gonna get stabbed up, man. All right, he gonna stab you, he gonna backstab you. All right, it says be pricked therewith, who will penetrate has been with a serpent, or any such as come not wild beast. So one that goes to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity right? You shouldn't go to Esau, who is a sinner, and be defiled in his sins. For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. Okay, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee in the pit, right? In his quote unquote his medicine world, all right, his health world, all right, that's all a snare, man, to throw Jacob in the pit. All right. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee in the pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, and though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. He will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance. Right? So fuck these devils, man. Don't trust these devils, man. All right? Put curses on these devils, man. They're adverse to the right way. They're estranged from the womb. That's how you think they. So you expect them. You going at them for health, and medicine, right? Tripping, man. You tripping. All right, Psalms 58:3, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. They astray, man. All their ways are astray. All right, get the hell up out of these hospitals, man. For you women that's pregnant, all right, try to find a better method of giving birth. There's other methods of giving birth. You can get midwives if you can afford it. You know, the hospital ain't the way, man. That ain't the way, man. That is not the way. All right, but if you happen to go that route, you know, may Yahweh shall be with you and protect you. All right, this is Ecclesiastes 7:13. Consider the work of Yahweh, Bashima Shah, for who can make that straight which he have made crooked, right? And these devils are crooked. This is some crooked shit right here,
In the 1940s, they discovered that caused the baby to have cancer.
They're foolish. The wicked is it's foolish, man. Okay? So I'm gonna close out giving our praise to Yahweh, Bashima Shah, Bashima Kakwadash. All right. Get out this man's, don't take heed to this man pregnancy system. All right. Shalom. Shalom to like man. Shalom.